2, 3.
Stations are tuned in too.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Nick, and this is the Drip Podcast. What's up, everybody? Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
We have a good show lined up for you today. I am here today with my super co-host, Mr. O.
What's up?
And Free.
Good morning, good morning.
We're -1. Miss Mar is under the weather. We ask you guys to keep her in prayer. She's got some stuff going on, but we hope she gets better really soon. We miss you, Mar, and hope you're listening.
Yeah, Mar, we miss you.
So, let's get to it. Highs and lows. Free, take the lead. What's your highs and lows for the week?
All right. Well, for my highs, you know what? I had most of the week off, so I did pretty good as far as like doing some stuff around the house I wanted to get done. I know, pretty lame, right? But made me happy. As far as my lows go, I overslept today, y'all. So sometimes that means that I might be on the downward hill. It seems to be getting better though, because we had this awkward moment. I just don't know.
I heard.
Yeah.
So, highs and lows.
Oh, look here. My highs this week were related to my mom. She got hurt a couple weeks ago. She come calling me, telling me she was in the hospital as she's getting ready to leave. I'm like, Mom, what's up with that? Come to find out, she didn't fell and hurt her leg and sprained the back of her, like somewhere around the back of her knee. So this week, she actually was able to get around. She had some rest and actually is doing better. So that's my high. I'm happy about that.
Oh, good.
My low is I don't know if I have a low this week. I guess maybe the weather's changing now, so I was really enjoying that hot weather we've been having. It's been beautiful in Cleveland. Our summer was great. Yeah. And we just had that change, man, and that change, whew, man.
Yeah. It does not do well for your sinuses.
No, it don't. But I will say this. I had a sinus relief Monday from a chiropractor. Boy, I've been draining all week. But I'm so happy finally to go through this process and get this stuff out of me. Thank you, Jesus. I like to be free.
All right, well, I've had a pretty I don't want to call it a blah week. No specific highs, no, low lows. I've been kind of fighting something. A couple of days ago, I was in the bed all day, like couldn't get out the bed, had a really bad headache. So I think that would be my only low. I just couldn't get anything done.
Needed some rest, lady.
Maybe my body was just telling me to shut down before I shut you down.
Chill, right?
Yeah, chill. I missed a couple of conference calls. I missed a meeting. I had to reschedule an interview. I just could not get it together. So I think that would be my only low. But, I always say my highs are our kids are safe. Everybody's well. My family is recovering from the death of one of our matriarchs, and continue to keep my extended family in your prayer. But that's what's up. Loving life, living life. My husband's safe. Everybody is good. You guys are good. So that's always a high. So listen, we have a good show planned for you today. Our topic today is on one condition. We're going to talk about marriages and relationships, why people ghost, how to get over ghosting, difficult conversations that we have in marriages and relationships, and when love becomes a condition. I think that's an oxymoron, but we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. That word love is it's a pretty deep word. It's a pretty deep word. And I think when we finally get to the understanding of what it really is, we'll move differently in friendships and relationships in everything in life. So we're going to dig a little bit into that as the day gets going. I want to tell you guys, I normally don't do this, but I just want to tell you guys that I love you. And I am so glad that you guys are a part of the team, that you're a part of Drip. I just love you guys. I'm a little emotional today. I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
Did that make you feel awkward?
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Awkward.
Why are you saying that's awkward?
Okay.
I appreciate you guys. Oh, please. I appreciate you guys. Oh, I know you're not trying to be awkward.
It's too late for that.
Right. It's been awkward all morning, man. All kind of weird stuff. That's not weird, but
Yeah, y'all just on something different.
Y'all.
But before we
point a finger at me.
Before we get started.
Last night?
No,
oh, you know what? Oh, we're not going to do this on the radio today.
No.
Before we get started, I want to thank our producer, Andre Ski Taylor. For those of you who don't know, I'm in a different location. I'm in Atlanta. The team is in Cleveland. And I also want to thank my brother and sitting producer, David Mumford. Thank you for all the work that you're doing for the show. I appreciate you.
Win.
Oh, here he goes.
Background. Let me get my woo win. Woo! I'm
crazy.
Out. And I'm out.
Hey, Dre, you can't see what he doing over here, man. He got the coolest look on, man.
Yeah,
he got the shout out. He was just like fingers up in the air.
Yeah, but I love you, Mom. Thank you so much for everything you're doing for the show. I really appreciate it. But we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll start our conversation. You're listening to the Drip Podcast.
Let's go. This is your radio. Your station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Drip.
It's the smoked turkey ribs. It's the sauce. It's the service. Triple S. Smoky Sweet Soul. Are you looking for a quick bite to eat for lunch? Or maybe someone to provide food for your next get-together or meeting? Why don't you try Smoky Sweet Soul? Our award-winning cuisine is certain to hit the mark. Call us at 216-338-0518 for catering or to schedule the food truck to come to your job or special event. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or at www.smokysweetsoul.com. That's SMOKYSWEETSOUL. Everybody loves it. Smoky Sweet Soul. Come hungry, leave happy.
Let's go. This is your radio. Your station.
Welcome to the Drip.
Hey, everybody, we're back with the Drip Podcast. So, let's dig into the conversation.
All right. Let's go.
So,
where would you like to begin? Because it's a good one.
Yeah, it is. So, let's start with ghosting. You know what? I was doing some research because I'm a little nerd. I know what ghosting is, but when I was, looking at some articles and stuff, I found out a lot of stuff, like a lot of terms. Did you all know what breadcrumbing is?
That's a word?
Absolutely not.
It's like a relationship thing when people string you along and they give you just little crumbs of attention to keep you holding on.
Yeah, an attention freak.
I thought that was just like kicking it though.
No, it's an actual term. Did you guys know what benching is?
Nah, it got something to do with sitting somebody down, though. You got to put them to the side.
Put them to the side while you talk to other people.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm gonna shut up right now.
See there. Now that makes sense.
You know what?
That
It does
makes
not make sense.
Oh yes, it
Yes.
does. That right
It
there. I
makes
can relate
perfect
to.
sense,
Yeah,
though. Yeah.
it does. In fact, yeah.
Y'all don't do it.
Mhm.
Don't do it.
Too late.
Did you all
Too
know
late.
what bombing is?
What is bombing?
Bombing is when you shower somebody with attention, with gifts, with your time, and then you just cut it off cold turkey and you do a total 180.
Oh.
That's crucial.
Yeah. And
That's-
here's another one, stashing. Did you know what stashing is?
Isn't that an app for saving money?
Right.
That's
No.
I got a little bit of that.
No.
Stashing,
Okay.
stashing is when you're in a relationship with someone, like a full-blown relationship, and you don't introduce them to friends, family, like you hide them, you stash them away.
Oh.
So
Makes
I'm
perfect sense.
learning a whole lot of ridiculousness about
Yeah.
relationships and the stuff that people do. But let's get down to this ghosting. So we know ghosting is when you just get ghost. When you're in a committed relationship, you know what?
Right.
When you're in a
What
committed
is
relationship
ghosting?
with someone and you just cut it off. Like, how emotional is that for a man or a woman to go through? Have you all ever been ghosted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
No.
I've done some ghosting.
Really? Free?
Huh?
What?
I mean, it was my younger days. You know, I got married kind of young too, but it was my younger days. I sure did. You said something I didn't like. You did something I didn't like. Goodbye.
Mm.
I changed my number and everything. And my mom used to be like, "You changed your number?"
I got a question for you,
You
Free.
changed your number.
I did.
But did you do that? Was that? But see, that was during social media time still too, right?
I mean, no, kind of. It was like the beginning of. It's like we were still doing what's that, Black Planet or something, and
Oh,
God.
MySpace. Those joints
Black
was real
Planet.
popular. Yeah.
That's got a lot of memories on it, boy.
It sure do.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
So what causes Free? We're just gonna. Have you ghosted
No, we
anyone?
can stay with Free.
No,
No.
go ahead.
Oh,
Chloe.
have
I
you
had enough
ghosted
awkward moments
anyone?
Today. Already. It ain't even noon. I had enough awkward moments. I'm good. Let's go back to Free.
No.
Oh, have you ghosted anyone?
Just go make me answer this question.
Yeah.
Yes, I have ghosted.
Okay.
I did it.
Oh, now you gonna be bad.
You gonna put me there?
All day.
Yes.
So
I did
Free,
it.
what made you? I've never ghosted anyone, but what would you think makes someone ghost someone?
Maybe you just hit a nerve or something. Like you did something that I just really did not like, or you said something that I just really that made me be like, you know what, this ain't gonna work. Like, so I might as well stop wasting my time, wasting your time.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna cut this off right here and keep it moving. Like,
Mhm.
it might sound jacked up, but
Mhm. You got
it's
standards.
effective though. It kind of is effective. But if you got that one persistent person that just will not give it up, you got to say something then. You got to.
Right.
But when you're talking
Right.
about, okay, so we're talking about relationships that you have deemed a relationship and there are feelings involved, time invested. And I'm not talking about years. It could be 6 months, 8 months. It could be a year. If somebody does something that strikes a nerve and you're in a relationship with them, don't you owe them a conversation
Yeah,
instead
but
of
that's
just...
not ghosting, is it? Pardon me for cutting you off. That's not ghosting, is it? I thought ghosting was something that occurred relatively early. Because that's a breakup. If
No,
this
I
is
had
6 months or a year.
No. Okay, so let's get an understanding of what a breakup is.
Okay.
And we're talking about mature parties here, and then we'll get into the other ridiculousness of relationships. If I'm breaking up with you, then there's a conversation that says, look, this is not working. I don't like the way this is going. We need to go our separate ways. That is a breakup.
Okay.
Ghosting is when you are in a relationship and you have a problem or not, and you just wake up one morning and say, you know, I'm done with it. There's no conversation, no phone call, no text, and you're ignoring